Hi, I welcome you all to this new video. And this new video, we will discuss one of the important topic, that is chi-square test. What is chi-square test? The chi-square statistics is commonly used for testing relationship between categorical variables. So we have to take care of when we have categorical variables, chi-square is applied. And it is important to know that it is most useful non-parametric test. Why it is useful and non-parametric? Because we don't have parameters like mean, median, mode and standard deviation. So that's why this is known as non-parametric test. In the 19th century, statistical analytical methods were mainly applied in biological data analysis, and it was customary for researchers to assume that observation followed a normal distribution, such as Sir George Airy and Professor Merriman has given these concepts earlier. During the year 1900, their works were criticized by Carl Pearson in his various papers. And at the end of 19th century, Pearson noticed the existence of significant skewness within some biological observation. So this is first time when Carl Pearson has given that there is a skewness between biological observations, and in order to model the observations regardless of being normal or skewed, Pearson in a series of articles which were published from 1893 to 1916. In order to model the observation regardless of being normal or skewed, Pearson in a series of articles published from 1893 to 1916, he devised the Pearson distribution, a family of continuous probability distribution which includes the normal distribution and many skewed distributions. And then he proposed a method of statistical analysis which was consisting of using Pearson distribution to model the observations and performing test of goodness of fit to determine how well the model really fit to the observation, and which is popularly known as chi-square test. So here we will understand this concept with the help of hypothetical example. The first example that, and we will understand how the hypothesis is created. Null hypothesis assume that there is no association between the gender and type of vehicle preferred. In alternative hypothesis, there is a claim that some association exists between the gender and type of vehicle preferred. Here is an hypothetical example where it is shown that male are who are preferring petrol vehicle are 25, and male who are preferring electric vehicle are 25, and similarly in the case of female for petrol and electric vehicle. So we have to see, is there some association present between the gender and the type of vehicles they prefer. Now before moving further, let's see how hypothesis setting is being done in chi-square test. There are two different ways but equivalent ways to represent null and alternate hypothesis when we have test of independence. So these hypotheses that we have taken in previous example can be expressed in these two different ways. We can take it, gender is independent of preference regarding type of vehicle preferred, and alternative hypothesis will be gender is not dependent, or we can say gender is not associated with preference regarding type of vehicle preferred, and gender is associated. So these are the two ways how we can frame hypothesis setting in chi-square test. And what is the formula to calculate it? We have to take summations of observed value minus expected value. We have to take square, and that is divided by expected value, and we take summation of all these values, that gives us the chi-square value. And here it is important to note that chi-square statistics and distribution are used for different purpose. First, it is used for test of independence as we had just discussed, and it is also used for goodness of fit. So it is important to note here that if value of chi-square test statistic is very small, it means that your observed data fits your expected data extremely well. Means there is no difference between the observed value and expected value. So if this value is very small, then you cannot simply reject the null hypothesis. On the contrary, if this value is very large, means data does not fit very well. So if the value is very large, you can reject the null hypothesis. First example, this is the example that we have discussed previously, and this is the way how hypothesis is framed, and this is how we will obtain the result for chi-square test in SPSS. For this, I request you to just look at the I button and watch my video. Will be the second video for chi-square test, where procedure will be told how chi-square test can be performed in SPSS. So here you can see the value between the actual and expected count is same. When these are same, simply here we can see the Pearson chi-square value is 0.000 and the p-value is 1. So this is just an hypothetical example to make you understand that what will be the value if the observed value and expected value matches extremely well. Here you have to make a note of important thing that in none of the column there is no value which is less than 5, which is important condition to perform chi-square test. So that is satisfied here. And if we can see the same thing on graph, that detail you can look into my video. And then how we will show these results. So not going for all the things, just look into here. Now coming to results, we can see here, since p-value is greater than our significance level, we do not reject the null hypothesis. Rather, we conclude that there is not enough evidence to suggest an association between gender and type of vehicle preferred. That is, both male and female equally prefer electric versus petrol vehicle. And based on these results, we can state the following. No association was found between gender and type of vehicle preferred. And this is how the chi-square results will be shown. This is the value of chi-square statistics and this is the significant value. Now let's see a similar example where the values are changed for male for petrol vehicle and male for electric vehicle and females as well. The procedure for hypothesis framing will remain the same as discussed earlier, and quickly just move on to results. Here the observed value is 80, whereas the expected count is, it should be 61. Here it is 20 and expected count should be 39. Means there is some variation, some difference is there. 45 and expected count is 64. Similarly here 60 and 41. So we have seen here what should be the expected value and what the observed value, there is a difference. So this time the Pearson chi-square value is 29.696 and p-value is 0.00, which is less than the significant level. Let's see how results will be shown. Here you can see there is a significant difference between the females are more preferring the electric vehicles and males are more focusing on petrol vehicles. So it is clearly showing there is a significant relationship between the gender and choice for their vehicles. So these are the way how results are shown, and simply we can say as our p-value is less than the significant level, that is 0.05, we can reject the null hypothesis and we can conclude that there is an association between gender and type of vehicle preferred. On the basis of the results, we can state that there was a significant association between the gender and type of vehicle preferred. So this is the way how we will mention, how we will show the chi-square results and the significant level. So thanks for watching this video, and I request you to like this video and leave a comment. If you are not subscribed to my channel till now, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.